Hi, everybody. I'm Doug.
I'm Joy.
And this is the recap for
Intermediate Balboa, September 2018.
Hey,
Week
thank you.
1.
So we started with a review of crossovers and rotational out and ins.
Yeah, we also worked on technique for out and ins a little bit. The things that we talked about there was making sure that we have this, we continue moving on the in, the second in, so it's an out, out, in, out, out, in sync, and that we're not pulling our partners towards us.
Yep. And then we moved into crossovers, talked about how these are rotational out and ins that switch direction on either side.
We talked about for follows, it's imperative that we are very pivotable during this. And to help make that happen, or to be pivotable, when I step, rather than stepping my heel all the way down, I kind of skim it over the floor so that if I were to rotate, I am able to continue that rotation. Yeah, but I'm not pushing up high and kind of pushing into the ball. I'm just letting that heel skim. Yeah?
Yeah. And then as a leader, I really have to initiate that rotation early and keep it continuous through the in.
Yeah. We also talked about follows gathering the free leg.
Yes. I also, all of the follow techniques also apply to leaders. So leaders, we don't get to like not do these things. We just have to initiate this stuff just like a half a beat early in order to, really have a solid direction for our partner. So these are clockwise rotational out and ins, which we then took into a break. We talked about how the break is a slightly more offset than our regular out and ins. Hoo-ah. We're coming in and through each other, but through to the side as opposed to directly in like a regular in where we're going straight towards each other.
Yeah, we talked about really juicing and milking that in, and really kind of sloping it. Yeah, we also talked about leads initiating a lot more, or initiating more rotational momentum on the first four, and follows really riding that and continuing and maintaining that momentum into the break. So set up momentum, ride it through. Yeah. We also talked about how at the end of that we're both kind of getting into a tighter hug into the break, and that's what helps slows us down and redirects us out of it.
Yep. So then we worked on promenade, which we talked about as this sideways hug, where we're taking steps. Leaders are initiating but trying to get their partner to step at the same time.
And follows are trying to time their steps so that they hit just a smidgen after their lead.
Boo, boo. And when we're both successful, we end up stepping exactly on the beat together, and it's a super cool feeling.
Yay!
Yeah. So from that, we went into this cross sweep thing. Hoo-ba-da. We worked on the solo footwork, but it is forward, back, sweep, and dump.
Yeah, we talked about, so the timing that we taught in the class was a 1, 2, 3, 4. But we talked about how when we're actually social dancing it, it ends up a little slower because the music is faster. Oh, shit.
No worries.
Maybe let's do it that way.
Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, hoop, boop, boo. Yeah. So, especially with faster music, you may not land on a 4. You may want to like hang in the air for a little longer than that, and that's cool as long as both people are on the same timing and synced up with each other.
And because you can also kind of slow down this part. My goal as a follow, if I practice this solo, is I want full control over my own body and momentum and where I am in space during all of it so that I'm able to meter my movement to be a smidgen after my lead so that I can match that shape regardless of how they decide to do it.
Awesome. So that's the stuff we did this week in BAL 2, and we're going to have some cool stuff next week.
Yay!